Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Cecilia Manella, and I hop on here every single week and share some tips around how to improve your mental health wellness. And today's topic is about the questions that we ask ourselves. Now, the key to therapy is that we just ask really good questions. And it is a safe space to ask questions and then for you to answer them and take things apart in your life and really figure out if you need to problem solve or set in some plans or do some trauma work or address any particular problems that you're struggling with. But the foundation of therapy is really about asking questions. Now, we ask ourselves questions all the time, and there are really great questions to ask yourself, and there are some that can be a trap to you. And it's a trap that we all fall into. It's this human nature thing that we do. And guess which question is the hardest one to get out of a loop from, and that it turns out to be a trap sometimes? The question is the why question. Now, the why question is a really, really great question if it meets certain conditions. So asking yourself why you do something, why you stay in something, why something is happening, or whatever it is that you ask yourself around why. And we ask ourselves why all the time. Why is this happening to me? Why am I staying in this situation? Why won't this person change? All the whys. The only reason why is a really, really good question to ask is if you have an answer that is really easily accessible to you, and if that answer then propels you or motivates you or changes something about what's happening. Now, if you don't meet those two criteria around a why question, it's actually a way to keep yourself stuck in something. So if I'm obsessing about why I drink too much and I cannot answer that question easily, and it doesn't propel me anywhere, it just keeps me in one place because I don't have an answer and I'm waiting for the why in order to create change in my life, then it is a question that will keep me trapped in addiction. So I want you to apply this to yourself around how often are you asking yourself the why question, and does it keep you stuck? Now, a way out of this, a way out of the why, the trap of the why, is to move into other questions. And we have multiple ways to ask questions: who, what, when, where, why, right? So if we're using the same thing, if I was struggling with drinking and I was asking myself the why question, why am I doing this? Why am I drinking too much? And it doesn't really take me out of drinking, or doesn't help me understand things, or doesn't move me into problem solving or creating plans, then I need to ask myself a different question. And I can ask a number of other questions, like, how am I contributing to this problem? Who else is contributing to this problem? What support networks do I need in order to address this problem? Where am I most triggered to engage in this problem? How can I ask for help when asking for help is really difficult for me? What are some strategies that I've used in the past to address this problem that I could potentially implement again today? Who can I go to that would know some solutions to this problem that maybe I don't really have that information? Who is potentially someone I can consult with or ask with? What books could I read to help me with this problem? Where, as in location, what locations typically are the biggest trigger to make this problem bigger? What makes this problem smaller? Who do I need to be around in order to make this problem smaller? Now you can ask yourself a million other questions that have nothing to do with why. And these other questions have answers. They allow you to explore and to seek support and to get to know yourself better with whatever problem you're struggling with versus the why. Why is only a powerful question if there's an answer and it helps propel you forward. And if you don't meet those two criteria, if that question does not meet those two criteria, move on to other questions, or else the why is going to keep you stuck. And you deserve to move away from that stuckness and explore other avenues, other pieces, looking at problems from different perspectives. And the why will never, ever lead you down the path of seeing something from a different perspective unless you get an answer right away. Hope that was helpful. I hope it encourages you to ask yourself a million other questions and moving away from the whys. Would love to hear from you. Let me know what you think and how this goes for you. Have a great day.